Salute to the family. Salute to the team. We are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. While you guys coming in the room, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell, family, so you can be notified whenever we go live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Salute to the family. Salute to the team. We are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the building. Family, we are here. We are here, family. Salute to the family. Salute to the team. Shout out to Nathaniel coming in with the $2 super chat already. What's up, family? It's Friday Eve. How are you? I'm doing well, bro. I'm doing well. I'm blessed and highly favored, brother. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Family, how y'all feeling on this evening? Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. I be so excited to pull up and talk to the family. You guys don't understand. I think about y'all every day, all day. I be ready to clock out and come join the family. So salute to the family. Salute to the family. Salute to the team. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the building. Yes, we got work to do, family. You know why I'm here. I know why you guys here. We got work to do. But first thing first, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to my channel members. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Lala, Sheena, Charlie X in the building. Shout out to Yolanda in the building. Shout out to Nathaniel, Lysandra in the building, Phenomenal in the building, Ray in the building, Young Key in the building. The family is here. We are here, family. We are here. Salute to Brandon in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of things that we need to discuss in this evening broadcast, right? Love you too, Miss Red Wine. Thank you so much for you guys' support. I really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So, family, I know you guys has been seeing the attack on Nolan Wells' family, right? Especially Christine. Christine has been receiving death threats. She's been getting harassed. The mainstream media is targeting her. The Sambo class is targeting her. They are trying their best, family, to break this woman. But what they don't understand is Christine is covered by the ancestors. Christine is covered by the ancestors. The reason why the Sambo class is losing their mind, right? Jason Whitlock, your April Chapmans, your Brandon Tatums. The reason why they working overtime to break Christina, because It's not working. She's covered by the ancestors. And by the way, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to the Montgomery Brawl, ladies and gentlemen. The Montgomery Brawl. Absolutely. Shout out to the family down there in Alabama that put belt to ass. Shout out to the family down there in Alabama. Shout out to the family down there in Alabama that didn't play. And I watched that video, family, yesterday a unhealthy amount of times. I watched that video, family, of the Alabama Brawl about 1,500 times. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. And I was smiling the whole time. The family was down there putting the beats on them devils. Putting the beats on them. That was the ancestors covering that family down there. Covering those brothers and sisters down there. It was the family putting the beats on them. Shout out to the Tory experience. Shout out to the family. We here, ladies and gentlemen. We here. And they want Christine to back down, family. They want Christine to back down and back out of this. But Christine has been vocal. She's been visible. She's been standing 10 toes down, asking questions about what happened to her son, Nolan Wells. He went off to a boat trip with his white friends. Everybody else come back home safe and sound except Nolan. Don't nobody know nothing, family. Don't nobody know nothing. And they think that they can play us like a fool. Pushing false propaganda, running smear campaigns, leaving bad reviews on her job, trying to get her fired, calling her job, calling the board of nursery, trying to get her certification taken away. These people are working overtime to try to tarnish this woman. And I want you guys to keep this in mind too, family. Christine hasn't targeted anyone. She hasn't called Warren them out. Watt, Tristan. She hasn't accused anyone of anything. All Christine is doing is asking questions, but they want her to go away. They don't want her to ask any questions. They trying to beat her down mentally. But the ancestors is speaking through Christina. That's why she's still here. That's why she's still vocal. Yeah, she's not going nowhere because she got us. She got the grassroots. She got major support from black media. We're not going away. You're not going to scare us with lawsuits and, Trump attorneys. That's not going to do nothing. We 30 days in, family. And we still going strong. Be proud of yourself. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I am honored to host you guys on this evening. I appreciate you guys' support. Shout out to my channel members. Thank you guys so much. What up, family? Exactly. She didn't even acknowledge exactly Miss Redwine. She didn't even acknowledge Brandon Tatum, but he running around with this statement that, she called my name. She called me by name. No, she didn't, dude. Lemonhead called your name. Lemonhead brought you up. She didn't bring you up. You're irrelevant. You're a troll. And that's why I'm going to Don Lemon Neck. And a lot of people was upset at me calling out Don Lemon, but I don't care. I don't care. I told you guys, Don Lemon is a mainstream media operative. He's a op. Asking her about a troll in a moment like this, asking her about a guy that's targeting her, that's harassing her. And I want you guys to keep in mind, Brandon Tatum played a big part of those people going out there trying to get her certification taken away, calling the board of nursing, calling her job, trying to get her fired. Brandon Tatum played a hand in it. And Don Lemon want to ask her a question about goddamn Brandon Tatum. But shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. So, family, we're going to head over here to this news article. And they talked about Christine, going under investigation, right? She went under investigation about misconduct, family. Her misconduct. These people have mass reported this mother, this grieving mother, to the point where they had to go into an investigation on Christine, not criminal, about her certification as a nurse. Shout out to the Tory Experience coming in with the $10 super chat, showing love for a real one. Thank you so much to you, the Tory Experience. Always showing love, always showing up, always showing out. Shout out to you. I appreciate you guys. And I want you to think about this, family. These people went on a mass reporting on this woman, all because she's advocating for her dead son, right? The actual victim in this case, the victim. But they mad at her. She ain't accused nobody of nothing. Y'all mad that she got Benjamin Crump on the case. Y'all mad because she got Al Sharpton on the case. Y'all mad because y'all can't run her off. Y'all can't bully her. Y'all can't scare her or nothing. And she got support from the grassroots. That's why y'all mad. Well, guess what? Y'all got a rude awakening. But shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. Let's get to work, family.
Nolan Wells' mother continues to grieve the death of her 18-year-old son. She has one professional concern taken care of.
It comes as she has faced constant threats and harassment. Our Will Polston joins us in the studio this morning to explain. Good morning, Will.
Morning, Will.
Good morning, Bill and Brandy. Good morning, those waking up with us as well. Now, we've heard of arrests that have been made across the country for threats being made to the witnesses of this case and government agencies that have been involved. But yesterday, we saw the first real impact that the public has had on Christine Wansley, which is Nolan Wells' mother. Now, early yesterday afternoon, Attorney Ben Crump's team released an email saying that a professional misconduct investigation had been opened against Wansley, and this came after an anonymous complaint was filed to the Mississippi Board of Nursing.
An anonymous complaint. I wonder who made that complaint.
In the release, Ben Crump released a lengthy statement that said, in part, quote, "This is a warning shot at a grieving mother meant to pressure and scare her into staying quiet. It is a distraction, it is intimidation, and we will not let it stand," end quote. Now, later in the evening, Wansley did take to social media to say that the investigation had been closed. Now, I reached out to Crump's team for a copy of that complaint made against her that opened the investigation, but I never received a response on that. Now, the FBI continues to work with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office to address any concerns or any threats made against all parties involved in this case. Brandy?
So shout out to Christine. Shout out to her. The misconduct investigation against Christine has closed. So it didn't work, guys. It didn't work, trolls. It didn't work, you racist devils. It didn't work. I told you, Christine is covered by the ancestors. It won't work. Every time y'all try something, every time y'all try to break this woman, it backfires. Y'all left bad reviews at her job. It backfired. Y'all called her job trying to get her fired. That backfired. She's not fired. Y'all opened up an investigation on her for misconduct. What's misconduct, family? Think about that. A grieving mother that's trying to get answers about her son. These people done called an investigation on this woman because of misconduct. What's she doing? Asking questions, not going away, not backing down, fighting the system, standing tall with her head held high. See, y'all not used to that. Y'all not used to this unity right here. Y'all not used to this black woman standing 10 toes down, that black man standing 10 toes down about their child. This woman is the victim. Her son is the victim, and they trying to take this woman down, family. They trying everything in their power to take this woman down, but it's not working. And they wonder why we raising over $1 million for this family. We are going to make sure that Christine don't ever have to work again if she don't want to. We really gonna make y'all mad. We really going to make y'all mad. We talking about a grieving mother. Who in their right mind would do something like this? Because I guarantee you, if the roles was reversed, they will be calling black people all type of names. We racist, we evil, we demonic, we criminals, we all type of shit. And I seen Ebony state in the chat. That's a good question, Ebony. Why Judge Cole ain't under investigation? All the misconduct she been doing involving herself inside this case. Why she ain't under investigation? But Christine under investigation for what? What have she done? Other than whole press conferences begging people to come forward with any information about her son. Any information about her son. And I see people in the chat talking about, I'm going to bash Don Lemon and this a time for us to unite. Fuck Don Lemon. I'm not trying to unite with Don Lemon. And I'm absolutely going to bash him because Don Lemon is an enemy of mine. He absolutely is an enemy of mine. And I'm going to stand 10 toes about that. See, I know Don Lemon history and how he used to speak about these black deaths when he was on CNN. Just like y'all trying to jump on the bandwagon of Don Lemon, I ain't forgot. Just like y'all jumping on the bandwagon of Nancy Grace, I ain't forgot what Nancy Grace did to Carmelo Anthony. Y'all can forget. I ain't forgot. Yeah, I'm well researched about these mother. I ain't playing no games when it comes to the family. I don't forget nothing. Don Lemon is an enemy of mine. Absolutely 1000% he is. I ain't trying to unite with him. Everybody trying to unite with everybody. Everybody trying to unite with these fence sitters. Bringing a man on a platform to disrespect the family after you just interviewed this woman trying to get a gotcha moment. You have communication with Christine directly. You have direct communication with her and Benjamin Crump. You didn't vet that clown at all. But you so thirsty for a story. You so thirsty for a gotcha moment that you don't even give a damn about this grieving woman. And then people in the chat had the nerve to say, he a journalist. He had to ask her about Brandon Tatum. Really? All the questions that you can ask this woman about how she's dealing with the harassment is the sheriff department helping her out with these threats, because we see Judge Cole getting people arrested. We see Judge Cole getting 3 people arrested that's harassing her, that's sending death threats to her. But Christine is getting harassed on a daily basis. They trying to break this woman. They calling the board, trying to ruin her career. It failed. Case closed. You lost. Leaving bad reviews under her job. That backfired. Her job standing 10 toes down behind her. And we're going to make sure that she got millions, by the way. We're going to make sure that she got millions in her GoFundMe just to piss y'all haters off. Family, listen to me. Shout out to Budweiser coming in with the $2 super chat. Yo, fam, what's up? Clocking in from Mississippi. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for that, Budweiser. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Shout out to Christine, keeping her head up high, staying strong. We got your back, Christine. If nobody else got your back, we got your back. I got your back. I'm a real soldier. I ain't scared. I ain't scared to call out these Sambos. I ain't scared to call out Brandon Tatum. I ain't scared to call out Don Lemon, even though a bunch of people like him. I don't give a damn because y'all like him. I know Don Lemon history when he was on CNN. He's compromised. He want to talk shit about the audio, and then the next day, after black people put belt to ass to him, he want to interview the woman. But he won't even show this woman no respect by looking her in her eyes the whole time, had his head down. Bringing trolls on his platform. Bringing trolls on his platform, family. But black people making excuses for him. Talking about, oh, he a journalist. He a journalist. So Ben Crump family. No, I'm pissed off on this evening, right? I'm pissed off. But at the same time, I'm proud. I'm happy. Because every time these people try to knock Christine down, she always prevail. She always come out on top. That job don't define this woman. This woman got a bigger mission now. It's bigger than being a nurse now. It's bigger than that. And y'all targeting and y'all takedown of this grieving mother is not going to work. Shout out to Diva coming in with the $5 super chat. It's a shame that she have to fight for the truth of her son's death, but also have to fight for her career not to be tainted by these demonic people. Exactly, Diva. Exactly. Every day, this woman got to fight for her life, fight for her son. When her son is the damn victim, by the way, Nolan is gone. Warren them still got their life. Watt them still got their life. Everybody else went home that day except Nolan. But don't nobody know nothing. Everybody was on the boat having a good time, doing what they doing. They went home to their family. July 6th, Nolan body getting pulled out of the ocean, but don't nobody know nothing. Everybody getting lawyers. Everybody getting high-price attorneys, getting Trump attorneys. Everybody doing all this. They running smear campaigns. If it was just a drowning, why y'all targeting Christina? I thought y'all said it was a drowning. I thought y'all said Nolan Wells drowned. So why y'all targeting her for? But shout out to you, Diva, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Exactly, Chill. A so-called journalist who did not check the facts, who didn't even vet this guy. And when the guy got on his platform, he showed his true colors. He don't know that, family. And I'm going to prove to y'all, because that interview he did with Don Lemon, he started hopping to podcast, to conservative podcast, all that. He over there with Brandon Tatum, shucking and jiving and bootlicking. Shout out to Reparations coming in with the $5 super chat. Lemonhead cares more about the LGBTQ. He care about everybody else but black people. I ain't forget what he did on CNN, Reparations. I ain't forget the slick shit he said about Trayvon Martin. I ain't forget none of that. I ain't forget what Nancy Grace said about Carmelo Anthony. But let me read what Benjamin Crump put on his Facebook page earlier this day. Thank you so much, Reparation, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. One month ago, Christine Wells Mosley lost her son, Nolan. Now, someone is trying to take her nursing license without the courage to put a name on it. This intimidation, this is a warning shot meant to silence a grieving mother who is simply asking what happened to her child. We will not let it stand. Christine served her patients for years without a single complaint to the board. Now, the only thing that changed is that she started asking questions. She started asking questions. Think about that, family. Her son is gone. He's never coming back. She want to know what happened to her son. She see the rest of his friends at home with their families. Everybody that was on that island back home with their families. Nolan body getting pulled out the ocean a day and a half later. Surrounded by hundreds of people, thousands of people. Hey guys, what happened to Nolan? I don't know. Damn it, Bart. Oh my God, Nolan, is he dead? It's fake. That's what Don Lemon told us. Slow down. Let's be fair. Stop accusing people of stuff. That's what Don Lemon is telling people. Don Lemon platforming trolls. A guy with 1 million subscribers on his platform is platforming trolls to tarnish black people. Not only that, that guy that he brought on his platform was there on a mission. He's a bootlicker just like Tristan. You guys heard what Tristan said in that interview. Only black people coming forward talking about they know Nolan. They friends of the family. And Don Lemon, these bootlickers are so thirsty for a story. Instead of vetting these people, calling Christine when you know you got a direct line, but you want a story. You want a headline. You want to call out black content creators and black media for clicks and views. Look what you're doing. It backfired on you. Now you got to go out there and try to interview our sister that did the enhanced video, Janetta. You apologizing all over the place. You got to make 30 videos talking about that interview with that troll. That was disgusting of you, by the way, Don Lemon. I'm still pissed off about that question you asked her about Brandon Tatum. He's a journalist. He had to ask her the question. Christine stated this: the case has been closed by the MSBON. Thank you all those who have constantly kept us in your prayers. This definitely has added more hurt to an already devastating time because I love my job and I love my patients. Shout out to Reparations coming in with a $2 super chat. Sue Tatum White for defamation too. Sue Tatum and White for defamation too. Absolutely. That's why I make sure that I put their content on my platform. So Benjamin Crump, Christine, just like y'all heard Jason Whitlock the other day said that Nolan drowned with no proof, no evidence, no autopsy. He said Nolan Wells drowning. So if he tried to get away from that, try to delete that video, I got it on my platform. So Christine, if you see this, Benjamin Crump, if you see this, I have the archive. I have the comments. I have the video footage. Just go to my live streams, see the Sambos on there, get whatever you need, take whatever you need. Because I know when we get done with this investigation, Benjamin Crump coming for y'all. Shout out to the Tory Experience for the $2 super chat. Black people are the best. Absolutely. We are the best. We are the greatest. And when we come together like this, we are unstoppable. The Tory Experience. We are unstoppable. We are a wrecking ball to deal with. Lawsuits is not going to scare us. Public shaming is not going to scare us. A smear campaign is not going to scare us. Calling us names is not going to scare us. None of that. We here to stay. Get comfortable. Pull up a seat. Shout out to Stacks coming in with the $5 super chat. I hope Nolan Wells' mom never have to go back to that work environment. They are deplorable. Me too, Stack. That's why we're going to make sure that she's financially stable. At the end of this, we're going to make sure that she got millions to sit on. So if she choose to go back, even if she got to move somewhere, because we got to make sure that she have the opportunity and the finances to get the hell up out that town when this investigation done. She got to move. She got to pack her family up and move. Because we going to break this case. We going to solve this case. Thank you so much, Stacks, for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Tory Experience. Shout out to you, Reparations, for supporting the platform. Shout out to Calvin coming in with the $2 cash out. For the barber, Lemon had on his clout chasing ass. Exactly. Shout out to you, Calvin. Appreciate that. So let me show you guys your boy Don Lemon, what your boy Don Lemon on his platform saying. After Don Lemon received a lot of backlash for what he did, this is what he had to say.
I have an update for you, and this time it's about us, the show. I want to address something that happened on my show. This man came on, you may have seen him, Emmanuel. He came on and he said that he knew the Wells family and that he gave Nolan his first haircut and that he had been close to the people involved in this case. Now, the Wells family has since told us that that is not true. They say that he's not a family friend and he doesn't speak for them. But
you heard what he said, family? Don Lemon spoke with Christine and the family. They told him they don't know that nigga. And he could have did this the first time before he platformed him. But he a journalist. He had to do that. He had to ask her about Brandon Tatum. That's what y'all telling me. He had to ask Christine about Brandon Tatum and platform these Sambos down there in Mississippi coming out the woodworks saying that they friends of the family. These people, these black people that's coming, out of nowhere talking about they friends of the family, they are trying to interfere with this case, just like Tristan. Just like Tristan. Tristan wasn't even thought of family. Tristan coming out of the woodwork saying, hey, that was me. That was me that was fighting on that island. You can't even prove that was you. Because somebody else came out and said that they seen Nolan in a fist fight with somebody, allegedly. One of the parents that was on that island came out and said that she saw Nolan in an altercation, a physical altercation. Sure did. So Tristan trying to come out and cover they ass, he need to get charges too. Shout out to King coming in with the $2 super chat. Superfly. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to Nathaniel coming in with the $2 super chat. These people are working overtime to hurt her. Yeah, they is. But I told you guys, Christine is moving like the Matrix. Y'all remember Neo when he was dodging the bullets in the Matrix? That's what she doing. She's dodging the bullets. They trying to get her fired. She's dodging it. They trying to get her certification taken away. She's dodging it. They trying to silence her. She's dodging it. She's still standing up strong. Them ancestors is protecting her. It's nothing that y'all can do. It's nothing that y'all can do. Let's finish listening to Lemonhead.
But what bothered me the most was what happened next. He argued that Mississippi's racial history is being exaggerated, suggesting interracial marriage proves racism no longer defines a state. And he said a racist can sit quietly in the corner as long as he keeps that to himself. So I grew up in the South. I've heard that argument before. It is the same idea that says racism isn't a problem as long as nobody talks about it. I reject that. Acknowledging history isn't what divides people. Ignoring it does. We still don't know what happened to Nolan Wells. The investigation should follow the evidence wherever it leads, but no one gets to use the unanswered questions in this case to pretend Mississippi's history does not exist. The Wells family deserves answers. The public deserves transparency, and we're going to keep asking questions until they get both. I have an update for you, and this time.
You guys heard that, right? And they eating him up in the comments, by the way. Somebody said, but Don, why are you interviewing people making these claims and giving them airtime without checking with the family or the lawyers first? Let me read that one again, right? Don, why are you interviewing people making these claims and giving them airtime without checking with the family and lawyers first? Because he want to be the one that break the news first. If somebody going viral saying that they friends of Nolan Wells, is going to get clicks and views. But y'all calling Don a journalist. What journalist just platform a random guy on the internet that's saying that he knows Nolan Wells and know the family, and he can't back it up just because he went to the funeral? See, those black Sambos down there in Mississippi, they trying to run an interference on this case because they want to defend those white people down there in Mississippi. See, that guy and Tristan, they are tokenized. Why you think they coming forward like that? Why you think this guy coming forward like that, trying to defend those white people? Taking shots at Benjamin Crump, taking shots at Al Sharpton. Like Benjamin Crump don't need to come down here and tell us that racism exists and trying to divide this community. Same thing Tristan said. We a tight-knit community. There's no racism in this town. Why is Christine's mother hiring Benjamin Crump? Why is she doing that? She's getting manipulated. She's being manipulated. And if you guys really want me to be honest, my white family has been there for me. It's only the token blacks that's speaking against Nolan's family that's calling themselves friends. So you guys mean to tell me this? Anybody that come out and say they friends of Nolan and friends of Christine them, Don Lemon should platform them. Y'all should platform them without vetting them at all. when you know that you got a direct line to this lady is getting harassed. These people is trying to break this woman. They trying to go after her career, go after her livelihood, not understanding that this woman got 5 other kids that she has to take care of. It's not just Nolan. She has 5 other children. Demonic people, evil people. Shout out to Charlie X coming in with a $50 super chat. $50 ball. Shout out to my boy Charlie X. As soon as we get on code, the ancestors get to work, family. Ooh, that's all we got to do is get on code and watch our ancestors work. Shout out to you, Charlie X, because that's what I feel like right now. I feel like the ancestors is working through me. I feel like the ancestors are working through us. That's why we ain't gave up. That's why Christine ain't gave up. That's why black media that's being on cold right now ain't gave up. Why you think we all together like we is right now, family? We all across this country right now, but we all coming together and we all standing on business as a family. And they don't know what to do with us. They have to send their Sambos out here to attack us. They have to go to the mainstream media to try to discredit us. But none of that is working. That's why we are winning every time. Every time they try to come after us, we winning, we brushing that shit off because we bulletproof. We are much stronger together, family, than we is apart arguing with each other because they trying to send their operative to run an interference on us. They trying to send you Don Lemon that y'all like so much to run an interference. They trying to send this guy to run an interference. They trying to send you Tristans, the black people that look like y'all, so y'all could be acceptance. See, that's what it is. See, this is how dangerous a Sambo is. People that try to sound like us, act like they on our side, but then they say something sideways like Don Lemon, do some foul ass shit like that. But black people want to ignore it because they say we got to come together. Oh, he's going to bash Don Lemon. Absolutely. I am. I'm proud to say I am. Yes, I'm going to bash Don Lemon every time. I don't want to unite with that fool. Don Lemon is an enemy. I seen somebody say that in the chat. He's not an enemy. Yes, he is. He's an enemy of mine. 100%. Shout out to Norman coming in with a $5 super chat. Ex-officer did a video where he suggested Christine should lose her license. I posted if you want it. Yes, send it to my email, please. Thank you so much. My email is in my bio. Please send me that. I want to go over that. I am the Sambo Slayer. I come to slay. Yeah, I want to check everybody. Everybody getting cooked. Everybody getting cooked. They trying their hardest to break this woman, but it's not working, family. It's not working. They trying their hardest to break us, family. But it's not working. Yeah, she got 6 kids. Nolan was the 6th child. She got 6 kids, minus Nolan. Now she has 5 kids. Trying to ruin this lady's reputation. But I guarantee you, listen to me, white people, you demonic animals. We will prevail. We will come out on top. None of the shit that y'all trying to do will work. I don't think you ever seen a unified black excellent class as you see today on your television screen right now. I know you watching. Pull up a chair. I want you to be comfortable over here. I don't want you to go away because we're going to teach you. We're going to show you how we come together. We move as one and we don't back down. We ready to fight. We are the soldier class, right? We are the soldier class. You might have your Sambo class out there trying to speak against us, trying to run an interference. We see the play from a mile away. This is an outdated play that y'all been running for so long. Y'all think that you can go get a black face out there to speak on us? That don't work anymore. Y'all stupid as hell still thinking that it's going to work. Sending black people out here saying that I'm black and I don't think Carmelo should have brought a knife to the track meet. I'm black and Nolan Wells, he drowned. Who? I know we frustrating y'all, by the way. I know we frustrating y'all. I know we is. Cause we so serious about this. We so serious about the family. We so serious about this unity. We so vocal. You can't run us away and try to scare us with lawsuits. We've been through worse as a people. We have. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. Let's get the likes up, family. Shout out to the family. We here, family. We got work to do. We got work to do. We got work to do, family. So, I want to switch you guys' attention here, right, to TMZ. And I really want you guys to pay attention to the wording in this article, right, family? The Avengers, right. We definitely the Avengers. Absolutely. Shout out to you, Charlie X. Shout out to Charlie X, always coming through. We too on code. We beating down the system. They don't know what to do with us. We all over the place. Nolan Wells' friends lawyered up with attorney who repped Trump. Before we go into this article, family, love you too, the Tory Experience. Love y'all. Love y'all to death. Love y'all so much. Love y'all so much. Before we get into this article, family, lawyer up with attorney that represented Trump. Do this sound like people that's innocent? Do this sound like people who had nothing to do with Nolan unaliving? Do this sound like people that's concerned about what happened to their friend? They got to go get lawyers that represent Trump. They getting defense attorneys. And I want you guys to also keep this in mind while we go through this article. Nobody has been charged in this case. We are 30 days in this case, over a month, zero arrests. But by the way, Judge Cole can get 3 people arrested for harassing her, but not Christine. Do this sound like people that's innocent, family? That's all I want you. You guys let me know in the chat. Do this sound like somebody that's innocent? Let's go through the article, family. Let's go. Attorney Taylor Cox and defamation lawyer Edwards tell TMZ in a joint statement. Everybody running to TMZ to make a statement. Not the police department, right? Not Benjamin Crump, not make a press conference, but they run into a gossip site. We are proud to stand with and fight for 3 completely innocent young men. How do y'all know they innocent? What proof do y'all have that they innocent? I see y'all throwing that term around quite loosely. We don't know if they innocent or not. You haven't proved their innocence. Just because y'all coming out here saying they ain't had nothing to do with it, they was nowhere near Nolan, that was not them on that call, that does not mean that they are innocent. The investigation is not over with. Attorney, let's keep going. Warren, Jax, Morgan, starting today, those who wish to continue trafficking in lies about these good Ocean Spring people will be held accountable to the maximum intent of the law. Oh my God, family, we should be afraid. We should be terrified. This attorney said, hey, these good old white boys down here in Ocean Springs are innocent. And all you blacks out there, that's really what he really want to say. All y'all out there that's spreading lies, how you know we lying? Prove it. People will get held accountable to the maximum extent. What that mean? That don't scare us saying the maximum extent. Let's keep going, family. We, on the other hand, will be focused solely on the truth. Yeah, okay. Which is that these innocent young men had nothing whatsoever to do with the tragic death of Nolan Wells. I want to highlight this sentence right there. I want to highlight this sentence. These innocent young men had nothing whatsoever to do with the tragic death of Nolan Wells. And my question to you, attorney, right? Prove it. Don't get on the internet talking about it. Prove that they had nothing to do with it. Because from the looks of it, they look guilty to me. They moving very suspicious by hiring you. Why did they hire you? Who charged them with anything? The sheriff department are not looking at them as suspects. Why they getting defense attorneys? And we heard Warren on a podcast with Bussy Tatum say, yeah, we got a lawyer. We scrubbed all our social media. Judge Cole deleted her social media, came back on the internet apologizing to us. But all y'all getting lawyers and nobody been charged. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. Nobody got charged with anything. So why are y'all spending money on lawyers if you are innocent? If you had nothing to do with Nolan death, you didn't see nothing. Why in the hell are you going out your way to go hire an attorney? I think y'all telling on yourself. Shout out to Reparations coming in with the $5 super chat, and Nancy Grace is playing both sides. Absolutely. I've been called her out. Yeah, she's grifting. And all them Sambos running to her channel getting cooked. Everybody like, oh, she cooked Brandon Tatum. It's this other lawyer that I want to show y'all a clip of that Nancy Grace cooked. See, the reason why those Sambos feel so comfortable going over there to Nancy Grace, trying to get off their anti-black talking points, but they not understanding that Nancy Grace is not on there right now. She's trying to run up the numbers and trying to grift off black people right now. Because she know how much we trying to find justice for Nolan. And then she going to go back to doing whatever she been doing. Not giving a damn about black death. She never been an advocate for black people. She never stood on business about us. She played a major part in the lynching, the legal lynching of our dear brother Carmelo Anthony. Free him. Absolutely. Let's keep reading, family. Nolan Wells' listen to this. Nolan Wells' friends have had enough of being accused online over his death. Nolan Wells' friends have had enough of being accused of online. How do you know they had enough? How you know they had enough? You spoke with them? Are you speaking for them, TMZ? Whoever wrote this article? Are you speaking for the friends? How you know they had enough? Sounds like to me that TMZ already picked a side. Listen to the wording in this article, family. Nolan Wells' friends have had enough of being accused online over his death. They had enough, huh? Or they just tired of getting held accountable. Is that what it is? They tired of us putting belt to ass to them, not allowing them to run off in the wind like they ain't had nothing to do with this. And they think that we supposed to settle with them not knowing nothing. And they was last seen with Nolan. And that suspicious audio leaked. And now everybody getting a lawyer. I thought y'all was innocent. Let's keep going, family. And they're bringing in one of President Trump's heavy hitters to fight back. TMZ, this is not scaring us. What is this? They're bringing in President Trump heavy hitters. You see how they trying to listen to me, Jax, Morgan, Warren. We are not going to stop shining light on y'all. I don't care who y'all hire. Y'all can hire the best attorney in the damn world. That's not going to scare us. TMZ is trying to interfere in this case the best way they can. Because TMZ is biased. Y'all heard Harvey. Nolan wasn't on that boat. No way to prove it. No evidence, no nothing. Running a smear campaign talking about that he was drunk. No proof, no evidence. Published an article saying that 2 witnesses said they seen Nolan at 6 o'clock. Haven't provided any evidence because the case is sealed. Why are you lying, TMZ? Why are you lying? Why are you speaking for these boys if you supposed to be a neutral based platform? Why are you speaking for these boys? Shout out to Rogers coming in with the $5 super chat. They won't reveal the Epstein's files because they want to protect those criminals just like Nolan. Frenemies. Exactly. Thank you so much for that, Rogers. Let's keep going, family. We ain't done. Let's keep going. The Officer Tatum show, hosted by Brandon Tatum, reported attorney Tyler, who represented 3 of these young men, caught up in the case. How they caught up in the case? What case they in? They ain't in no case. What case are they in? They not suspects. Or are y'all trying to present them as suspects? Am I missing something here, family? Has these 3 good young white men, has they been charged with anything yet? So how they caught up in the case? What case they caught up in? They haven't been charged. They're innocent, right? They ain't had nothing to do with this. Has listed prominent defamation lawyer Edwards to help defend their names. Oh, look at this clown. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna save y'all. This guy has represented Trump in high-profile legal battles against CBS, Paramount, and the New York Times. Tatum says the new legal muscle sends an unmistakable warning to anyone continuing to spread what he calls reckless and damaging allegations to prepare to defend those claims in court. Officer Tatum says, y'all using Officer Tatum as a source? So who's the attorney here? The Andrew guy or Brandon Tatum? Because y'all bringing up Brandon Tatum like he their defense attorney. Is Brandon Tatum the spokesman for these boys? TMZ? Why y'all keep talking about what he said? Oh, he says the young men should be mourning Nolan, not fighting for their reputation and future direct followers to legally fund supporting their defense. The legal fund was set up by Dr. Benjamin Hudson in support of his son Warren, as well as Jax Morgan, 2 other friends of Nolan. And I want you guys to understand this, family. The GoFundMe was at $100,000, right? Warren's father had the GoFundMe at $100,000. That's what they needed to go after people that's, tarnishing their reputation. They succeeded at that $100,000. So they upped it to $200,000, family. Yeah, they need 200 now. They seen how they can finesse these low IQ white people out here out of their money, even though this the same man that said, I have $50,000 for an arrest and a conviction in the Nolan Wells case because I want to know what happened to Nolan. But he want to sue Nolan Wells' attorney. The same guy that said he had $50,000 cash as an reward in Nolan Wells' case set up a GoFundMe for $100,000 and now he upped it to $200,000. But y'all want to pocket watch Christine. Y'all want to pocket watch Christine. It's all about these boys' reputation. Have you guys understand that none of this shit that TMZ is reporting is about what happened to Nolan? It's always about protecting those devils down there in Mississippi. They not shining the light on the actual case, the investigation. No. This is about the representation of Warren, Jax, Morgan. Yeah, let's make sure that we protect them during this hard time, even though Nolan is dead and gone. These young men should be mourning Nolan. Oh, really? Why they didn't go to the funeral? I don't want to hear that shit that they was, in fear of their life. Nobody was going to do nothing to them. They didn't go to that funeral because of the guilt, because of the things that they know. They had every opportunity to come public and mourn Nolan Wells. You know what they chose to do? Delete all their social media, get a bunch of lawyers, sit down with Bussy Tatum, and tell us a bunch of babble. Basically, just tell us we don't know what happened to Nolan. And ever since that audio leaked, ever since our good sister Janetta, shout out to her for getting her just due right now. Ever since our sister enhanced that audio, not everybody want to talk. Witnesses coming out the woodwork. Oh, I seen Nolan here. I seen Nolan there. We almost a month in. Where was y'all at day one? Where was y'all at weeks ago? Bart Simpson coming out and said that, hey, he fully cooperating with law enforcement. I gave them my phone. I gave them my social media contacts. I gave them 20 names. Why you ain't been done that? Why you ain't been do that? You waited to get an attorney to do that? And then your coach want to come defend you? That's not going to work neither, Bart Simpson. That's not clearing you. Sending Tristan in to run an interference, that's not going to do nothing. Sending that barber to run an interference, that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. No, the family ain't letting y'all slide with what y'all did to Nolan. TMZ previously reported Nolan's friend, Bart, that's not his friend, has already fired off a cease and desist letter to OnlyFans model Kimberly, accusing her of falsely linking him to Nolan's death and an alleged cover-up. The online fury has also spilled into alleged criminal threats. A California man was arrested after authorities say he sent messages to Judge Ashley Cole, Warren's stepmother, threatening her and her children. But nobody get locked up for sending threats to Christine. Nobody get locked up for sending hate mail to her home. Nobody get locked up for doxing Christine on a daily basis. These people is going out of their way to harass this woman. Nobody get locked up. Nobody goes to jail. But if somebody sends some threats at this white woman, oh yeah, she got the authority, she got the power to go after people. But the governor not coming out and telling people to stop sending threats towards Nolan's mother because she's the victim. Judge Cole ain't the damn victim. How's she getting people locked up? 30 days, no arrest. Everybody getting attorneys. 30 days, family, no arrest. Everybody got attorneys. Warren previously sat down with Tatum denying having anything to do with Nolan's death. What you think he gonna say? Yeah, I unalive Nolan. That's very stupid. Or tampering with his phone. Tatum later told TMZ he has no prior connection to Warren family before they contacted him. I ask you this, TMZ. Y'all keep bringing up Bussy Tatum. He said this. Tatum said that. Is Tatum the spokesman or the defense attorney or the public defender of these boys? TMZ never come with sources. It's always he said, she said. These alleged witnesses said that. Okay, TMZ, what's their name? Oh, they went to the sheriff department and told the police department that they seen Nolan at 6. Okay, so you don't have a source. Y'all posting fake videos and fake pictures that Tatum posted, and you can't even verify that toe picture was on the July 4th date. You can't give us no timestamps. But we understand that TMZ has already, picked a side. Let's keep going, family. No word yet on whether any defamation lawsuit has been filed. They're not going to do that. But Tatum says, here we go again, what Tatum says. The family are done leaving their names at the mercy of online bullies. They done leaving a name at the mercy of the family. Yeah, their accountability is kicking their ass. They thought that they was going to be quiet. They thought they was going to go back home on July 7th, acting like nothing happened, delete all their social media, acting like ain't nobody catch on to what they doing, and everybody's supposed to just be quiet about it because Ocean Springs is used to that. They used to covering up shit. That's why they got that examiner down there on the case. They didn't expect all this national coverage. They didn't expect the family to put belt to ads about this case and not go away. They expected us to say something about it by the first week, the second week, not a month later. Not a month later. So you know what the district attorney did, family? Hey, let's send this to the grand jury. Because black people would not stop. Let's send this to the grand jury. Because they see our cover up. They won't go away. They won't stay quiet. They are on our ass constantly. So we got to move on past us. Send it to the grand jury. Seal the case. Don't be transparent with the public. Nolan Wells' alleged friends getting all these high power attorneys, but they innocent. I thought y'all was innocent, Warren. I thought y'all was innocent, Bart. So y'all sole focus is to go out here and sue content creators. But y'all care about Nolan. Y'all using Nolan's name to raise $200,000. Nolan's targeted friends. Anything to go against black people, these racist white people will donate their last. Let me say that again. Anything to go against white people, black people, these racist white people will give their last. They'll give their last meth dollar if it's going against black people, family. Their last. And that was the end of this article. So basically, they just telling on themselves. They going to get all these attorneys. They got to go get Trump attorney. And they want to go after the truth because they innocent. Okay, you innocent. Okay, that's cool. You innocent. Yeah, we'll run with that for now. We're going to see how long they're going to last. But shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. Now, family, I want to talk about this fool that was on the Don Lemon show, right? And I want to show you the lies that he has been spreading on the internet, right? Because he has been exposed. Christine has already came out and exposed him. But I want to show you guys the backpedaling that he's doing. And it's so easy to see that this guy is just a troll. He don't know Christine. He's not cool with the family. He's not credible. He's just like Tristan. Those black Sambos that's down there in Ocean Springs, they are coming to the public to defend those racist white people down there. The same people that said that, hey, I listen to Brandon Tatum all the time. We like you. That's what Warren said. So Warren just outed himself as an anti-black racist. But I want you guys to listen to this guy. Shout out to the family. Let's get the likes up, family. Let's get 300 likes, family. Let's smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get it.
I got something I want to say to Don Lemon. First of all, I was told not to go on your show. They warned me.
Who warned you? Who warned you? Who told you that? And why? Why would they tell you don't go on his show? Why? Who told you that? They didn't want you to get exposed? They didn't want your cover to get blown? Who is they? Who is they?
Lemon. First of all, I was told not to go on your show. They warned me. My partners in the music business, they said, do not do that guy's show. He's going to try to make you look bad. He's going to lie on you.
Nobody can make me look bad, family. Nobody can make me look bad. I don't care if somebody lie on me. They can't make me look bad. How can somebody make me look bad? They can't make me look bad. The only person that can make me look bad is me. Nobody else.
Which is what he's trying to do. He's trying to discredit everything I said because I beat him on his own show. You can watch him at the end when he did that fake laugh That's when I knew I had him. I said, oh, Don coming for me.
Beat him at his own show. So this a game to him. So he went on his platform with an agenda. And y'all guys said that, hey, Don Lemon is a journalist. But he couldn't see through this dusty Negro. This guy that looked like he don't even take care of his hygiene. A crusty, dusty Negro, a Sambo that came on Don Lemon platform with 1 million subscribers by laboring himself a friend of Nolan Wells' family. Don Lemon said, you know what? Let me jump on this. Just because some old, dusty, stanky Negro said that he's friend of Christine, because I got Christine's phone number. I can call her. I can call Benjamin Crump. I can verify if this guy legitimate or not. But you know what? I'm going to skip past that, and I'm going to bring this guy on my show, and it backfired.
Knew he was going to try to attack my character. Bruh, the truth is this. I'm more closest to the Wells family than any other family on this Gulf Coast.
Really?
No. Christina ain't the one that I'm close to, even though we know each other. Nolan's mom. I'm close to the relatives.
So he just came out and said that he close to the relatives, but he's not close to Christine. He know her, but he's not close to Christine. But that's not what you position yourself as, sir. You said that you was close to Christine and the family. And you know Nolan's father because you go to the gym with them. That's not what you said, sir. You said you close to the family of Nolan Wells. You didn't say the relatives. You see how he backtracking? Let's go to the interview, family. Let me show you this. Let me show you exactly what he said. Yeah, you think you're going to get away with what you saying? You dealing with the wrong one.
My first name is Emmanuel, but that's my social media, Cutting with E on YouTube and
promote,
IG and Facebook.
Promote all your platforms. This is what you really came on here to do. Yeah, promote that shit. Ain't nobody even asked to follow you. Look at your dust ass. Don't nobody want to listen to you.
All of that. But I appreciate you guys having me on, man.
So talk to me about, thank you for clarifying that, but we want to make sure that you get people know who you are, that they are on your social media and they watch because you have some good stuff.
He want to make sure people know who this guy is. Why we want to know who he is, Don?
And also if they're there, that they, give you some business. I think that's fair in this, especially in this environment that we're in. So talk to me, Emmanuel, how do you know Nolan? Let's start with how you know Nolan Wells and his family.
Okay, well, I've been knowing his mom since she was like in high school and whatnot.
He said he know the moms since she was in high school. He didn't say, I really don't know her. I just know the relative. He said, I've been knowing Christine since she was in high school.
But I can't, and his stepfather.
They keep calling him his stepfather with no proof. These people are out here trying to tarnish this man and discredit this man. Nobody is calling this man his stepfather. You know who is calling this man Nolan's stepfather? Tristan and this guy. Only these two. I think Warren said it too. You know why they keep saying that, family. You know why they keep saying that. They trying to discredit this man. Calling this guy Nolan's stepfather. Let's keep going.
Still work out in the same gym together right now. And I came to know Nolan through his she had this lady babysitting him, and I'm real good friends with her son, Bingo. And they would bring him around, bring him to my barbershop all the time. And I gave him his first haircut. And we used to have him to say, every time he would leave, we would say, what's your name? And he would say, Nolan Wells. And we all used to laugh at it. We used to make him say his name every single time, man. He was a funny little kid, man. That was what was up, though. But yeah, that's how I came to first know him,
Yeah. And over the years, you watched him grow up?
Yeah, I watched him grow. I didn't see him for a period of time. And
I didn't see him for a period of time. I gave him his first haircut in elementary, and I didn't see him for a period of time, but you are friends of the family. Let's keep going.
Then he became a football player.
Then he became a football player. So it went from giving him his first haircut when he was a baby, and then he becoming a football player in high school, and you missed all that time, but you friends of the family? Oh, that don't sound right.
I used to go to his games and watch him play all the time. And, you know, and his dad was a football player as well out of Morris Point. He went up to Mississippi State. And so I knew he was going to be a stellar athlete. You know what I'm saying? His dad working with him every day the way he was, you know.
So now he's calling him his dad. At first, he called him his stepfather, right? Because he had to make sure that he threw that in. Now he's calling Nolan's dad his dad. But which one is it, sir? Is it his dad or his stepdad? Because you acknowledge this guy as his stepfather. Now you calling him his father. Which one is it, sir? Is this the reason why they didn't want you to come on this show? Because you was going to make a fool of yourself? Because that's what you did. Nobody else made you look like a fool with that dirty ass beard but yourself.
Everybody that come through his dad training and stuff like that.
His dad training, athletes, you know? His dad.
He was good. He was a great athlete. Had NFL potential, man. Had the right size and everything.
Yeah. So what is it like there?
So, okay, we're going to get back to that, family. I just had to show you guys, right? Because now he's trying to clear it up. He's trying to clear it up by saying, I wasn't close to Christine, but on that interview, he didn't say that. He's saying, I know Christine. I grew up with her. We went to high school together. That's what he said. But now Christine came out and said, we don't know that fool. When Don Lemon called Christine, which he should have did the first time, and it would have avoided all of this, now he want to backtrack and say, I'm close to the relatives. You see how these guys down there in Mississippi trying to run an interference in this case? See, they are sending their Sambo class out here to distract us. And Don Lemon is playing a part in it by platforming this clown. Let's go back and listen to what he said.
Than any other family on this Gulf Coast. No, Christina ain't the one that I'm close to.
He said Christina is not the one that I'm close to, but he said he knew Christina since she was in high school.
Even though we know each other.
She don't know you.
Mom.
She don't know you.
I'm close to the relatives.
What relatives? No relatives came out and said they know you, dude. You're lying. You're lying. This is the same thing that Tristan tried to do, family. Tristan inserted himself inside this case and said, hey, that was me on that video fighting. That wasn't Nolan. But you messed up, Tristan. Some white woman is already coming out saying that she seen Nolan in a physical altercation fighting for his phone. You made the, see Tristan, you effed up. You tried to put your cape on and trying to take up for those white folks, just like this guy Emmanuel trying to do. And it backfired. That's why he on this platform babbling right now, saying that, oh, I'm not close to Christine. I'm close to the relatives. What relative? An uncle, a brother, a cousin? Who? Who the hell are you talking about? Christine says she don't know you, dude. Why are you so thirsty and trying to stand on this position like you friends of the family? You're not. You're not friends of the family. I'm so tired of these MFers coming out of nowhere trying to run an interference on this case, trying to position themselves like they friends of Nolan. You're not. Shout out to Stacks coming in with the $5 super chat. Didn't say nothing, just showing your boy some love. Thank you so much for that, Stack. I appreciate you. Let's keep going, family.
The Wells. Me and my partner, we went to barber school together.
Yeah, I went to school together.
I know his 6 siblings, their mom. I want to call his name, but he probably don't want me to. Me and his other cousin, we get up and go eat and hang out. This past Sunday, we were supposed to hang out. Do this all the time. Shout out to Dix. And that's just the grizzly bear fact. And then how we know he ain't make that up? Talking about a member of the Wells family called in and said that don't know them like that. We all know what like that mean. It mean he do know them, but not like that.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop you fucking lying.
Did mic on? Testing, 1, 2. Nobody know you, dude. Okay? Let me hold your hand when I say this. Nobody know your dusty, funky ass. It look like you ain't took a bath all year. Nobody know you. I know you trying to get some clout out of this situation just like Tristan. Y'all are token Negroes. Token Negroes. And we see what y'all trying to do. Because I don't see no white people coming out and saying, hey, I'm friends of Nolan. I'm friends with the family. Tristan said that he childhood friends with Nolan. Christina said, no the hell you not. That's a bit of a stretch. This guy coming out saying, hey, I'm friends of the family. I'm friends with Christine. I knew her since high school. Christine said, I don't know this dusty nigga. Now he want to backtrack and say, no, I'm friends with the relative, the cousin. We go do this. We go do that. You think we stupid. That's what it is. I think these Sambos really believe that they can run an interference to try to save face, trying to save the reputation of the white people that's racist down there in that town, but it's not working. It's not working, family. They trying hard to send these Sambos out here. This guy coming out the woodworks a month later. Why you ain't came out a week of Nolan death? Why now? Why you coming out now saying you know the family? As soon as Christina denied that, now you got to say, now you got to try to point out some other shit. Who else you cool with? Who else you know?
Nah, bruh. You sitting up on your show trying to talk about white people and like you so pro-black.
That's it right there.
And the truth is this.
That's what it is right there, family. He said you want to sit up on your platform and talk about white people. That's his agenda. This not about Nolan. This not about Noah and Christina. This not about trying to find out what happened to Nolan. No. This about defending white folks. Yeah, just like Tristan said, hey, it was my white side of the family that been there for me. If you really want to be honest, black people ain't defending me, and I'm supposed to be one of y'all. Tristan came out the woodworks talking about a tight-knit community, and there's no racism in their town. There's no racism in their friend group. Look what this guy said. He seen Don Lemon talking about white folks on his platform. Here he going, putting the cape on. Bam, there you got it. It's not about it. Shout out to Bars coming in with the $5 super chat. Mississippi, goddamn. Nina Simone, she ain't never told a lie. Shout out to you, Bars, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Listen to this clown, family.
You so pro-black. And the white people. And like you so... We all know what like that mean. It mean he do know him, but not like that.
Don't nobody know you.
Bruh. You sitting up on your show trying to talk about white people. And
don't talk about white people. Leave those good white people alone. Do not talk about white people. I am here to save the day. I am Captain Coon. I'm a dusty, broke Negro down there in Mississippi seeking validation for them good old white folks that give me some of them butter biscuits. So I got to get out here and tap dance for them if I want to be accepted down here in Mississippi. Don't talk about them white folks.
Like you so pro-black. And the truth is this. But isn't your spouse a white person?
Uh-oh.
Don?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Don.
I mean, bruh, I don't get it. And then here's what I don't understand. I'm hearing a lot of people say that I was talking like racism does not exist. But that is not what I said.
What you say?
I clearly said if y'all would take the time and hit a whole video and quit thinking so racist. I said
we thinking racist. We thinking racist. It's us that's thinking racist. Not him out here defending racist. It's us that's thinking racist. Because we holding that town accountable. We holding those enemies accountable. Those white boys accountable. We thinking racism. Man, y'all Sambos, time is up, bro. Shout out to Terry coming in with the $5 super chat. Didn't say nothing, just showing your boy some love. Thank you so much, Terry. I appreciate you. You the real MVP for that. Thank you so much. Shout out to the family. Let's get the likes up, family. Let's get 400 likes in the building. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this evening. I appreciate you guys. It's an honor to host you guys on this evening. Thank you so much. Let's keep going, family.
Racism will always be with us. That's why Jesus Christ suffered, bled, and died on the cross for us. For that very same thing. I said, but Mississippi, Emmett Till died in 1955 just for looking at a white woman. Looking at her. He died.
Didn't. No, that actually was a lie. That's actually a lie. She came out and said that was a lie. So you're lying about Emmett Till. You're lying about our ancestors. Stop lying. Stop using our ancestors for white validation, sir. We get it. We know what you're trying to do. It's very obvious. If you want to protect those white people, go do that. But you won't do it at the expense of Nolan Wells' family. Absolutely not. We ain't having it. So we already outed you as a liar, as a grifter, as a clout chaser. You gonna stay that dusty, broke Negro with that dirty ass beard down there in Mississippi, kissing the ass of those white folks who don't give a damn about you. Black people has already pointed you out. That's why you frustrated right now. Because the family not falling for your shit. We see what you're trying to do, sir. You're trying to run a interference just like Tristan. Just like Tristan. All you Sambos down there in that town is trying to distract us. Shout out to Successful MD coming in with the $2 super chat. Tristan reminds me of Tater Coon. He might be Junior. You right about that, just like this clown.
These days, we are sleeping with the white women and making babies with the white women, and the white man making babies with the black woman.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emmanuel have solved our racism problem. Centuries of racism, centuries of slavery. Emmanuel solved our racism problem. Go have sex with a white woman and with a white man. There's no racism. There's no racism. Go sleep. All you got to do is go down there to Mississippi, sleep with a white woman, sleep with a white man, and that will solve the racism in Mississippi, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Emmanuel. Shout out to Emmanuel for solving our racism problem. I didn't know that. I didn't know that white people stop being racist just because we can bust them down. I didn't know that. Matter of fact, Emmanuel, it was a video that went viral on TikTok the other day of this biracial man that recorded his white mother calling him the N-word. But somehow the cure to racism is to sleep with a white woman, sleep with a white man, have a bunch of mixed babies. That's the cure to the racism in America, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Emmanuel. You are a genius, sir. I knew it was something about you. I can tell you a genius. You should go work for that racist Elon Musk. Go build spaceships out of space. Centuries of slavery, centuries and decades of racism in this country, especially down there in Mississippi where it started. All you had to do was smash a white girl. Even though the slave master was already sneaking and geeking with black slaves, even though the slave master wife was getting that mandingo pipe from those black slaves, and that's what the white man insecurity came from. That black mandingo that them slave was piping down his wife with. That's why they had to chop it off. That's where the insecurity come from. Hey, Emmanuel, they been sleeping with us. It ain't start now. During slavery, they was sleeping with black people and having mixed children. But black people were still enslaved, getting lynched, getting dogs sicked on them, water hose sprayed on them, hung from trees, while sleeping with black people. But you know the cure for racism in 2026? Having mixed babies. God damn it. I wish I would have came up with that first. I wish I was the first person that came up with that. The first person. But Emmanuel came to the forefront and he cracked the code, ladies and gentlemen. He cracked the code. Shout out to Divine One coming in with a $5 super chat. This man is as dumb and ignorant as he look. You know what, Divine One? I couldn't agree with you more. This has to be the dumbest Negro alive to say because he down there sleeping with white women. Them white folks love us. Them white folks, they know, they love us. We're having sex with white women. White men having sex with black women. There's no racism. There's no racism. Don Lemon platformed him, by the way. Yep, I'm going to keep making y'all mad. Don Lemon platformed him, by the way, because this is what he wanted to get off. Thank you so much, Divine One, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. This his whole agenda, family, was to get on these platforms, because guess what it got him now? On Bussy Tatum platform. Bussy Tatum couldn't wait to interview him. Couldn't wait. Because of Don Lemon. Don Lemon gave him the clout. And he out here saying dumb shit like this. Yes, he just said that, Stacks. I'm going to play it back so you guys can hear it.
Looking at a white woman. Looking at her. He died. These days, we are sleeping with the white women and making babies with the white women and the white man making babies with the black woman.
Uh-huh.
How is that the same Mississippi? That is two total different Mississippis.
Two totally different Mississippis, family. They sleeping with the white women. The black women sleeping with the white men. This totally different than slavery time when the master creeped out the big house at night and he went inside of that outhouse, that slave house outside, and he was sleeping with those black women. It's totally different. Totally different. Then master wife creeping out of the big house in the middle of the night, going to get some of that mandingo pipe. Totally different. It's different, family. This guy think he is reinventing the wheel. This guy really believe he cracked the code to racism because he getting some of that snowflake pie down there. He getting some of that snowflake pie. He cracked the code to racism. I don't know how much stupid you can be to say something dumb like this, like they wasn't doing this during slavery, sir. This is not new. They been black and white people been sleeping with each other. That ain't stopped nothing.
Different Mississippis. Point blank, period. Ain't no way to slice that.
Ain't no way to slice that.
Middle.
Straight down the middle.
Come from looking and dying To now, you able to sleep with him, touch all over him, and guess what? Ain't nobody dying.
Ain't nobody
From
dying.
sleeping with a white woman or a white man sleeping with a black woman. I mean, with a black woman. I mean, come on here, people, dog.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Come on, bruh. Stop it, man. Another thing. There's a lot that I want to say about Nolan's case. But because I have a platform, I don't speak my mind. I cannot afford to speak my mind. Things can happen if I say the wrong things.
What can happen? You mean if you speak the truth about the case, those white folks might come and get you? Them same white folks that you defending right now? You talking about that? Why you can't speak your mind? You can't afford to. What they'll do to you down there, sir? Huh? Blink twice if you okay. Blink twice if you need us to send assistance. Why you can't speak the truth if you friends of the family? But these are Nolan black friends. These are the people that's positioning themselves to be friends of the family, but they don't want to speak truth to power on the case. But I got to be quiet about it because of what might happen to me. What? They might do to you the same thing they did to Nolan? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say? What they'll do to you, sir?
Speak my mind. Things can happen if I say the wrong things.
Wow.
Point blank, period.
Wow.
I clearly said something ain't right. That woman, the black woman who pulled up that video and edited the background, she mentioned somebody's name on that video. That woman stay out in like North Carolina somewhere. She ain't never been down here. But how would she know that a dude with the same name, Bart, is the name she said? That speaks volumes, bro.
We know that.
Woman, you can't discredit that video that woman found out somebody said that boy name.
That's what we saying. That's what we saying, sir. That's what we saying. But I'm very concerned for your life, Mr. Stanky Beard. What will happen to you if you speak your... Don't just gloss over that, sir. Don't just gloss past that. We understand what we heard about that audio. We get that. Y'all can't change our mind about what we heard. What will happen to you if you tell the truth about this case? Why would you come out and say something like that? I need to know answers, Mr. Funky Beard. Why you defending people that's stopping you from telling the truth? You a grown-ass man that's coming out here trying to advocate, well, you trying to advocate for Nolan. You positioning yourself as a friend of the family, but you scared to speak the truth because something might happen to you? Shout out to Diva coming in with the $5 super chat. Hope the 30 piece of silver is worth it for these fools to defend and protect these white people. I hope it's worth it too, Diva. I hope it's worth it. And you know what, Diva? I don't think it's worth it. Because you can tell they got a muzzle on him. See, this guy right here is tokenized. He's giving signals that his life is in danger if he say the wrong thing. Say what? Do you believe something happened to him or not? And then you saying you trying to justify the audio. We know that. But we need you to run that back about what you said, what will happen to you. But I don't think it's worth it, Diva. Shout out to you, Diva, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that.
If you ask me, that's a credible... She did something. If you ask me,
we know
that's
that.
the most evidence I've heard since we've been watching this. Point blank, period. I think that woman did a great job.
Absolutely.
If that's true, she did a great job. All I know is somebody out there really was named Bart. and she said somebody named Bart. How would she know that? She wasn't there. Man, think. No.
We know that. We know that it's true. See, Don Lemon tried to discredit us on his show the other day by saying that we didn't hear what we heard on that audio, saying that we making up stuff. We trying to convict everybody. And ever since that audio been released, family, everybody running and getting lawyers. Let's get Trump lawyer. Let's get this lawyer. Let's go do this. Let's sue people. Bart going down there to the station, giving up 20 names when his name came about. Bart had every opportunity to go give the police department his cell phone, his social media accounts, all that. Bart waited until his name was heard in that audio to go get an attorney and go cooperate with law enforcement and give up his phone and give 20 names. But everybody want to discredit our sister Janetta. Shout out to her. Everybody want to have her on her platform after trying to discredit her. And to correct this dusty nigga right here, she didn't edit the video, sir. It's not editing. She enhanced the audio. She didn't edit the video. Shout out to Nathaniel coming in with the $5 super chat. Racism is a taught behavior. This man is full of crap. If he say the wrong thing, he will find out that racism most definitely still exists in Mississippi. Exactly. He really debunked his own narrative that racism don't exist down there in Mississippi because he getting some of that snowflake cooch. I don't think nobody's sleeping with this guy. He's talking about somebody else. He think racism doesn't exist because they down there sleeping with white people. But at the same time, he's saying, I can't say the wrong thing because something that happened to me. Shout out to you, Nathaniel, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you.
To go about doing this another kind of way. I can't just run out here and say, oh, we got to do this to that white man and we got to do that to the white woman. You don't even know which one to go do nothing to.
Who said that?
Ain't no evidence came out for nothing. Man, y'all keep sitting around here listening to Don Lemon, Sour Lemon, if you want to, but I knew he was going to do something like this. Thank you, Don. You ain't doing nothing but making me more famous, clown.
Boom. There you got it right there, family. That's what he wanted. Don Lemon, you clown. I agree with him on that. Don Lemon is a clown. Absolutely. And he checkmated you, Don. He played you. The journalist that all these people was in my chat saying that he's a journalist and Don Lemon is not our enemy. He let this guy right here finesse him. But ain't nobody finna listen to this dusty Negro. Don't nobody care. He's not finna get famous off this. He was looking to get famous off this by using Nolan Wells' name, family name. But you don't offer no value. You stink. You ugly. It looked like you don't even wash your ass. Nobody's listening to you. The only reason why you getting this coverage because I'm showing this to the masses out here at what these Sambos is trying to do down there in Mississippi. See, his whole goal was to get famous. That's why he went on Don Lemon. That's why he went on Brandon Tatum. That's why he going on all these podcasts, talking to the mainstream media, promoting his social media. It's not about what happened to Nolan. Because he said he can't even give his opinion. Why? You're a grown-ass man. Something might happen to you. But at the same time, Mississippi is not racist.
Hey, and by the way, I talked to his producer at like 5 in the morning. We was texting each other, 6, something like that. And I told him, me and Don, we talked, and I was talking about bringing us together down here on this coast. And I told his producer, and what did he do? He got on there and he tried to divide us even more. Don Lemon is a fraud and he is a fake.
I agree with you on that, but bring us together with who? You think we want to be together with a group of people that's out here acting like they don't know what happened to Nolan Wells? You think that we want to unite with those white people? Emmanuel, sir, I know you stupid, sir. I know it's kind of hard for you to comprehend because you're very dumb and ugly. You can unite with them because that's all you got. I don't know what they got on you. I don't know why they sent you out here thinking that this is going to work. thinking that the family was not going to call this out. Black people are not stupid, sir. We are the smartest people on this planet. I'm family. I don't understand why they still run this play. We was never united with these people. We don't want to unite with these people. Stop trying to get out here and make us unite with people that we don't want to unite with. I'm okay with staying unified with my people. I'm okay with that. I don't want to unite with them motherfuckers down there. You can, hey, knock yourself out, Emmanuel.
Act like he for black people, but he ain't did nothing for black people.
I agree.
I'm asking him to come down here and let's see what we can do. Let's bring peace to this black people down here. That is what I said to Don.
No peace is happening, Emmanuel. Listen to me, Dirty Beard. No peace is happening until we find out what happened to Nolan. Y'all trying to jump into the forefront and demand peace, demand us to tone it down, demand us to stop bringing up racism, demand us to stop talking about warring them. No. I don't know how many times we're going to tell you guys this. No. Hey, white people, stop bringing your tokens out here. The only thing me and the family going to do is laugh at these niggas. We don't take them serious. Y'all got to come up with new tricks. It will be no peace. Mississippi would not sleep. Warren them would not sleep. No peace is coming to those white boys until they come clean about what happened to Nolan Wells. Yo dusty ass definitely ain't gonna take charge in this. You thought that you was gonna come interfere with what we got going on? You.
Listen to the tape. I said we have got to bring peace.
No.
Black people. I can put up the text that I wrote to these people. I'm trying to bring black people together because black people, we're on edge down here.
Why y'all on edge down there? What's going on? Do we need to send help? What's going on? I know it's some real riders down there in Mississippi. All black people ain't on edge. Y'all Sambos is on edge. Black people, I seen black people out there marching for Nolan Wells. I see black people out there being vocal in the streets, protesting, standing on business behind Nolan. They don't look like they on edge. You know who on edge? You, Tristan, the Simbo class, the sellouts. Y'all are the one that's terrified right now because y'all want us to be quiet and take the spotlight off y'all right now. Because white people are looking upside y'all head right now. Because we calling out their racism. Black people ain't no edge down there in Mississippi. You got some of the most thorough blacks down there in Mississippi. Are you crazy? It's some real riders down there in Mississippi that's ready to go to war. It's you clowns that's on the edge. Stop it. Don't say black people on the edge. Say the Sambos and the sellouts on the edge. The ones that's trying to get validation is on the edge.
And you can say the wrong thing and tip people off the edge, man. And we don't need no bloodshed down here. We're trying to keep the peace, man.
Bloodshed has already happened, sir. Nolan is dead. The blood has already been shed. You dumb. Bloodshed has already started. Why you think we so vocal right now? Why you think we ain't stopped talking about this right now? Why you think that we ain't letting off the gas on Mississippi right now? Why you think we continuing to hold those white people that you defending right now? The blood has already been shed. The moment Nolan Wells' body was pulled out of that ocean on July 6th, all hell broke loose for us. Oh, it's straight business with us now. Straight business. Nolan is dead, sir. Nolan is gone. So what you mean bloodshed? It already happened. You know why you scared right now? I see it in you. I can see the weakness in you, sir. You a weak ass black man. A coward. and you trying to wave the white flag, thinking it's gonna, shimmer turn the temperature down on us black folks. No, sir. We the warrior class. You got to talk about the blacks that's like you, terrified, cowards, sellouts. Y'all the ones that's on the edge. Us, we suited up, ready for war. That's the difference between men like me and cowards like you. I'm ready to go to war about my people. I'm not afraid of losing nothing. Can't nobody silence me. Let's get it popping. I am my ancestors. And black people like you is so easy to spot out. We can spot out the sellouts from a mile away by the way you speak. You terrified of what them white people gonna do to you down there. You walking on eggshells. You trying not to, ruffle feathers down there. You want them to be comfortable in their racism. You want to soften up their racism, right? Just like Brandon Tatum does. Just like the Sambo class. That's what they do. The April Chapmans, the Anton Daniels, the Pochop, Moose in the Face. All of them want to soften up racism so they can feel comfortable over there with the white people. But one thing that y'all forgot is niggas like me out here. I'm trying to make you uncomfortable as possible around me. Absolutely. Very uncomfortable. The moment Nolan Wells' body was pulled out of that ocean, it was up from there. It's up and it's stuck. So you can go run and hide under your bed, sir. Don't worry. We got it. We got it. It was a reason why so many of those black people was stuck on that plantation when Harriet Tubman tried to, help them escape. She said, I could have helped so many other slaves escape if they didn't know that they were slaves. Go hide under the bed, sir. We got this. We here. We vocal. We visible. You see me. I'm not scared. You scared. But don't worry. Move out the way. Let the warrior class handle this. We got it. We got it over here. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Point blank, period. And the truth is this. I talked to Nolan's father last night, and he agrees that we have got to wait for the evidence to come out.
We don't know that you talked to his father. You're lying. You have already been acknowledged and positioned as a liar. You lied about knowing them, and they came out and said they don't know you. Then you switched up and said that you cool with the relatives of Nolan Wells' family. I talked to Nolan's father. We don't know that, sir. We don't know that. You're a liar. I don't believe you.
Since I don't know him, Sour Don. Obviously, I gave you good ratings because this is the third show you've had me on talking about me. You even talked about me in your shorts. So that's 4. I done seen about 5, 6 shorts since I've been doing this, since I did the video with you. You know what I'm saying? So obviously I'm giving you some great ratings. So take that check and go home, man, and shut your mouth. I want to say.
So there you have it, family. This is the guy, right? Shout out to Successful MD coming in with the $2 super chat. His license probably says blue eyes and 125 pounds and 3'3". You forgot about that, Successful MD. He probably 3'5", 3'4", something like that. That's why he's so scared and so afraid. Yeah, we don't care. But shout out to you, Successful MD, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, I think, Emmanuel, you might want to go home before the street lights go off. Yeah, you might want to go home and, relax, brother. Take it easy. Everybody can't be your soldier. It's okay. Everybody can't be a router. You're nothing like us. You're nothing like us. You have been outed. You have been outed. You're not one of us. I would never want to unite with black people like that. What? You think I want to be around a coward like this? And Don Lemon thought it was best to platform this coward. And I just wanted y'all to see that video in 4K, right? He told you what his agenda was, to get famous. He lied about being cool with Christine. And then he backtracked and said that, oh, he don't know Christine personally. He know the relatives of Christine. But I played you on Don Lemon show. He didn't say that. On his TikTok account, he didn't say that. He said, I'm friends of Nolan Wells' family, not the relatives, but the family. He said, I spoke to the father last night. You're lying. How you speak to the father after Christine spoke to Don Lemon and told him that they don't know your dust ass? But hey, mainstream media, Judge Cole, to all the attorneys that's on the case representing those white devils down there, sending your Sambo class out here to try to turn the temperature down on us, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Good luck, though. Good luck. I see the troll in the chat. I'm gonna get him up out of here. You're a distraction. I didn't realize it was that many people talking to him. I didn't know the trolls was in here like that. Yeah, they always in here. When we cooking family, they always in here. They can't wait. They see that notification pop up, you know, on their government issue phone, and they like,
Hey, Daddy!
yeah, they like, Daddy live. Let's go. Let's go. Daddy is live. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's see, can we interrupt the room? I told you I got the best chat on YouTube. This is the livest show on YouTube. This is the most black excellence you are going to see on YouTube. Ain't no chat better than mine. We don't play that shit over here. We're not scared. We vocal. We show up every single day, come together, and we put belt to ass. That's how we get down over here. We're not scared to call out the Sambo class. We're not scared to call out Don Lemon. We're not scared to call out Nancy Grace. Oh, yeah, family. And before we get up out of here, I got to show y'all something. Let me show you guys this right quick. This AI clip of Brandon Tatum. This shit's so funny. I got to show y'all this.
Officer Tatum, we want to thank you for helping us clear our name.
Sure, I will do anything for white people. I mean, anything. I'm sick of the black community, especially Al Sharpton and that can't read a scented Benjamin Crump. I mean, the dude is dumb as hell. I wouldn't hire Crump to represent my dog. What an embarrassment to the black community at large.
I agree. Talking about DEI, he's the example of DEI. I think we should move to put them all back into slavery. I mean, not you, Officer Tatum. I mean, you are different. You are smart, and you even cried for Charlie Kirk. I can't tell you how that made me feel. I said to one of the good myself.
He cried for Charlie Kirk, but he said he won't cry for his children or his father.
If we had more black people like you, the United States would be better for us all.
I agree, but you can't help black people. They're finished. I mean, they tried to play football, but I wasn't really good at it like a lot of black folks are. So I became a police officer because I wanted to protect and serve all people, bruh, because I'm not racist like black people. As a matter of fact, they are the ones keeping racism going, always complaining and blaming white people. But it's like,
I believe, even though this AI family, this goes on behind the scenes, family. You ain't telling me this is how they talk to their Sambo class. They coach them up, telling them that, you know, they are the best blacks and you are going to be the leader of the blacks. Go out here and attack the blacks and you cry for Charlie Kirk. And this is how they get their validation. Like this.
It's not white people committing crimes and murder in the black community. It's the black people. I hate it.
Uh-oh. Look at their faces, family. That's where their insecurity come in. See, they like you, right? They like the Sambos until you start getting their women. See, they very insecure about their women. They don't like that Mandingo pipe getting pushed down inside of that white cupcake cooch. Come on now. Yeah, you can go out here and talk about black on black crime in Chicago, but when you get Becky, And they call his wife a mug shark, by the way. Look at them.
This interview with you should clear our name.
Yes, it should. I wouldn't worry about it. After all, they look up to Al Sharpton and can't read a sentence Ben Crump. Notice neither of them will come on Mind My Show and let me interview them. I would embarrass them clowns.
Okay.
I just had to share that with the family. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening, family. I appreciate you guys. Salute to the family. I love you guys so much. I love y'all down. Thank you so much for joining me on this evening. Thank you guys. We gonna keep doing what we do over here. We gonna keep showing up. We gonna keep growing. We gonna keep smashing. And we gonna keep being a voice for the voiceless. We gonna continue to be a voice for our people. We won't be silenced. Christine, we got you. Nolan Wells, rest in peace. We got you, brother. Don't worry. We got you. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the team. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this evening. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for y'all support. Thank you so much. I am truly grateful for the family. Thank you. Until we meet again, family. Until we meet again.